Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Henrique. Welcome. Let's give everyone just a couple more minutes to chime in and we can start.
Sure. Sure. Thanks. Thanks, Alex.
All right. We already have 100 listeners, so it's slowly growing. I guess we can start.
Excellent.
Um, yeah, welcome everyone to this Twitter space hosted in partnership with our friends at Patex. So I'm Alex, your host for today. So let me introduce you, Enrique,
Hello, everyone.
CBDO of the Patex. Hey, Enrique.
Hey, great.
Can you please start by introducing yourself and the Patex briefly?
Sure, sure. My name is Henrique Marinho. I'm the CBDO of Patex, based in Brazil. Been working with crypto since 2017. I have worked with some of the biggest groups of crypto in the world, via BTC, Huobi, exchanges like Lbank, CoinEx, um, the miner manufacturer, the hardware manufacturer, Bitmain, and a few other gigs during my journey working in the crypto industry. Patex is a very unique project. One of the reasons I decided to join is that it was probably the first ecosystem that was created, dedicated 100% to the LATAM community, to the LATAM industry, which has been growing rapidly in the last few years. And I believe that we will be able to bring more innovation, we'll be able to bring um, more ways to scale and grow the crypto industry in Latin. So I think we are, going to see big changes, in the crypto industry in the next couple of years, and I'm sure Patex will be at the forefront of it.
Yeah, impressive background, especially you yourself and your team. I also noticed that you guys are pretty big in Latam region. I haven't seen any other exchange that specifically that connected in Latam region, and you guys also have different suite of products. Maybe we can talk about this
Yeah,
later down the road.
sure, sure. I'll be happy to
But
discuss that.
you guys been in, yeah, you guys been in in industry from the 2014, and also this is an existing product that's been in the market for years, and I also see on your website that you guys are on different regions like Mexico, Chile, El Salvador, Venezuela.
Yeah, yeah,
That's pretty impressive.
yeah. You know, our main focus, the first region that we will prioritize is Brazil, obviously, which is the biggest beast for the crypto industry in the Latin region. There's a lot of things happening in Brazil at the moment. We're becoming this country that is leading the way regarding regulation, global regulation, also local regulation. So this sets Brazil apart, and also the adoption has been increasing rapidly as well. So we will first,
In
yeah,
whole region, yeah, in whole region. We
yeah,
also see in the El Salvador
yeah.
being one
We
of the
will,
frontiers.
yeah. We will. After Brazil, the plan is to move to Argentina. So we will go, country by country, slowly but surely, and then Colombia. Paraguay, Chile, all the countries that we see potential, for growth.
Fantastic. Let me ask you something. Um, we've been getting this question a lot for different projects as well. So
Hmm.
what makes Patex different than other options? So what are the
Yeah.
primary advantages?
You know, competition. We always have competition, and I believe competition is a healthy thing, and that makes us, thrive to differentiate ourselves and create, values that we can compete healthily, but are also able to adapt quickly. So, if I were to name a couple, I'll put three competitive advantage that we have that sets us apart. CBDC integration. The second will be our expert team, you know, the expertise of our team, and the innovative reward system that we created. Patex, we offer like a all-in-one solution for central bank digital currency adoption. Our layer two technology, it will facilitate the issuance and the tracking of CBDCs in the region, which can be further, traded on our SEX exchange. So this integration is a significant step ahead in the region where digital currency is poised to transform the financial landscape. And I believe this is probably one of the biggest advantages that we have. And then the expertise of our team, the track of our CEO with Binance, Crypto.com, and additionally we have Pedro Ribeiro, which is a very strategic, has a very strategic background around the BRICS, and has a significant government experience and is leading the affairs of Patex and the discussions with governments in order to promote our solution for all the countries around Latin America. And the third
So,
one will be our reward system. Our blockchain is introducing a first of its kind reward system that benefits the network growth. It's called the proof of value system, which it incentivizes validators through a unique community aligned monetary model. It allows for a reference wallet system where a wallet can earn a share of the gas payments from another wallet it has onboarded, creating a direct incentive for the community expansion. So these will probably be the three main competitive advantage that I see for Patex that we have.
yeah, great to see there are other competitors, especially different mechanisms that are just burning out from their ashes. Like
Yeah,
Ethereum changed their reward system twice, and they are on the edge of starting the third one. So great to see the different unique approaches. And I've
thank
been
you.
stalking your team members, but definitely, like you mentioned, um, I see some of the heavy guns in the team. That's a great sign, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, moreover, I also seen that it's not relevant to the topic, but I also seen you guys are working with the top launchpads as well. Anything you want to
yeah,
add on this, maybe?
yeah. We are working tireless in order to deliver the best TGE and the best launch we can for our token. Obviously, there is a huge FOMO, waiting for their launch, but we want to be very careful, and we decided to postpone this launch for the next spring, just a little bit after the halving. We believe that will be the best time for our launch, but we are on it and already discussing with multiple tier one exchanges. I can't name them now, but soon we'll be able to make it public. But I believe that it will be a huge token generation event. We have partnered with a lot of incubators and great launch pads that have been helping us as well. So I think it's going to be
Hmm.
huge. And coming back to the expertise of our team, and very little people know, but Myself, I was actually the person responsible for bringing Binance to Brazil before, like maybe 2018 and 19. I developed this huge blockchain and crypto conference, a global international conference, and on 2019 I managed to sell Brazil to Binance before they were looking at Brazil. And after 3 or 4 months negotiating, they decided to be my flagship sponsor, and they came to Brazil for the first time, and also for the first time in Latam. And after that, it was history. You know, we changed the whole perspective of our
Yeah, that
crypto scenario. So that was huge for me and huge for the Brazilian industry as well.
that's actually pretty important experience firsthand. Binance, joining as a one of the first exchange in a country, that's a big achievement.
Yeah, yeah, it was
So
good. It was
it's,
great.
yeah, I mean, as a long term project like yourself, I guess not pushing I mean, things for
Yeah,
like launch is actually a good
no,
idea, because
hmm,
obviously, you're not in the rush. You've been around for years, so
exactly.
yeah. I mean, since you mentioned about the Binance, and we also see the collapse of the FTX,
Yeah, yeah.
and most of the biggest exchanges, they got trouble, ensuring the security of the user funds
Mm-hmm.
and personal information. So do
Yeah.
you guys have any mechanism to ensure the security and privacy of your customers?
Yeah, we have a few, obviously, not only for Patex, but for every single ecosystem or exchange out there. Addressing concerns about security and trustworthiness, it's paramount for us. So we are continually refining our security protocols to safeguard our users and their investments. And also data and information about our clients. Our security strategy, includes a multi-sig wallet managed by a group of anonymous individual, enhancing which enhances our system resilience. We do acknowledge that no system, right, is entirely immune. We've seen that before. Hackings, multiple hackings, since the beginning of our industry. So I think there is no exchange that is completely immune. But hence, all these vulnerabilities, we emphasize that auditors are, we enhance our code base, and we are undergoing regular auditors every time. However, we need to emphasize that the audits are not, foolproof. We are also pioneering and implementing fault proofs that can independently secure our system. I think this is probably a very sensitive um, issue that the industry will always have to want to improve, because this is the most important thing. We've seen um, big companies and big ecosystem collapsing because of that. So it's important, and we also encourage community involvement on our security enhancement through our bug bounty program, which will be, which is allowing individuals to run and verify our nodes. So this is one of the main strategies that we have, to create a very safe environment for our
Mhm.
users. Hopefully, we have a big name. Our chief security cybersecurity officer, Marcos, he has worked with some of the biggest banks in Latin America. To name a few, Itaú, which is the biggest bank in Brazil, and also BTG Pactual, which is the biggest investment bank in Latin America. So we have the right guy to follow, and for this assignment, for this challenge. So hopefully we'll be able to create a secure environment and minimize any collateral damage that might happen, in the way.
It's actually refreshing to hear those. I mean, coming from you, after after we seeing the scandals happening around the FTX, seed codes of their
Yeah,
funds flooding around on the plain papers on
it's
the
crazy.
desk of the employees. So
Yeah.
it's it's refreshing to hear, and
Yeah.
ensuring, yeah.
But that is really good,
Um,
Alex, because every single 4 years, you probably notice, most of the people here hearing have probably noticed as well, that every 4 years, Bitcoin is divided in cycles, and it's a 4 year cycle. And in every single 4 year cycle, we do have something really bad. We do have to deal with something that we were not prepared to deal, and then we clean every crap that has appeared during that cycle, and we manage to keep moving forward and improving. So these last 15 years, we have proved how resilient Bitcoin is, and how resilient the digital asset, uh, investment assets, how resilient they are, and how resilient the whole industry is. So hopefully, uh, for the next cycle that we are entering, uh, we'll probably have to deal with less issues such as FTX, Binance, but they will always be there. But then we all know now that we are capable of clean all the crap and keep moving forward. So this is a unique characteristics that we have. Like a anti-fragile characteristic.
Indeed, like moreover, since you mentioned, after everything we went through from the last couple cycles, we seen how powerful this centralization is. I mean, it's
Yeah,
actually, for most people, it's more reliable and safer than on some countries and their central banks. We've seen the governments going corrupt, and their
yeah,
officials are untrustable, but we see Bitcoin managed to survive all of this and coming through
exactly.
as one of the only survivor in this economic conditions. So it's great,
Yes, yes, yeah. I,
great that you mentioned
we,
that.
I, yeah, I don't know. I'm suspicious to say that because I do invest on Bitcoin. I'm working in the industry, but honestly, I haven't seen an asset so strong as Bitcoin in my entire life. And hopefully, in the next cycle, maybe um, the idea of seeing Bitcoin as a flight to quality asset, as a protection asset, it would be amazing to see that happen. And I believe that this is exactly where we are going. So hopefully we'll see that. I think no one in this industry, it doesn't matter how many thousands Bitcoins you have, or how many companies you manage, and how many years or history you have. No one have seen what we are about to see in this next bull cycle, and that makes me feel very excited. That makes me feel very, happy to be involved in a project like Patex, and hopefully this will, this idea and this vision that I have will materialize, and we'll leave the whole world shocked again, and hopefully we'll keep improving, we keep evolving, and hope, and also the adoption will keep increasing. So I think there's no way to go but up. We have hit the bottom. We have gone through things that probably no other industry will be able to survive, and we did
Mhm.
survive. So now I believe we are entering the biggest ever bull cycle that we have experienced. So let's see what happens.
I mean, even in the most critical conditions, Bitcoin is actually outperformed every other
Single asset,
investment
yes,
option. Yes, yes,
yes,
exactly.
yes, yes.
So,
That's how strong he is.
exactly same thought. So about Patex,
Yeah,
every DEX and SEX have their own fee structure. You essentially
sure.
need to pay something to trade of something, since those
Hmm.
exchanges are decentralized. Protocols need to make money to keep, you know,
Yeah,
their you know, they need to pay their
sure.
fees.
Revenue.
So
Yeah,
so what, so revenue, so yes, so can you explain the fee structure of Patex?
sure. We at Patex, we're trying to keep very simple. Obviously, this is is an ongoing job, and it's a challenge in order to maintain ourselves competitive in the industry. So we'll keep very simple. And recently, we decided to lower our trading fees to just 0.1%, which is a significant decrease because it was 0.2. So we're talking about 50% decrease on make it on the trading fees. So we're trying to make accessible for a wider range of users. Obviously, we are launching now in Brazil, and it will take us a few months to gain real traction. So we need to be really vigilant, for this, because people nowadays, they are very money sensitive, pocket sensitive, because of everything that happened, the pandemic, all the crashes involving crypto exchanges, all the pyramid schemes that have taken billions and billions of dollars from potential users. So we believe that keeping it simple will be the best way to go. And regarding our withdrawal structure, there is a very simple structure as well. A new account, you need to verify your account in order to have uh, a decent limit for withdrawal. And also, if you do the full KYC with 2FA enabled, you can withdraw up to $100,000 per day. And as I said, we will keep changing this. We'll keep looking at the environment, the market, and we will do our best to deliver, this in the best way as possible and to stay competitive. Because we have two kind of competitors. We have the international exchanges like Binance, Crypto.com, Lbank that comes to Brazil, yeah, and we also have the local competitors like uh, Ripio, Mercado Bitcoin, etc., and they have different ways to operate. They have different products, pros and cons. And Patex, we kind of stay there, in the middle, because we have the local expertise, yeah, and we also have the global knowledge of launching and creating products that are capable to compete on an international level. So hopefully this will help us to get through this very fierce market that is going on here in Brazil and Latin now.
Mm-hmm. 1.0.1 is actually extremely competitive, to be honest. You
Yeah,
know, it's not even comparative with traditional systems, but zero point 0.5 is actually even better than some of the decentralized exchanges where they have almost
sure.
zero spendings. So
Yes,
yeah,
obviously.
great to hear that you also care your customers.
Yeah. We're not sure how long we'll be able to maintain that, but hopefully for a long period of time. But obviously, we need to adapt, as I said, and we need to look at this and revisit, every 6 months or so. But now, that's how much we are charging. So please
Mm-hmm.
tell everyone, and let's trade on Patex.
So, I've been, you know, going through and checking your website, and I also noticed that you don't only have an exchange, you also have like a suite of products, even an
Yeah,
L2, which is pretty popular these days. So it's I guess it's the
yeah,
Ethereum L2. Can you tell us more about the other products you guys offering?
yeah,
So because
yeah.
some of them is actually looking highly interesting to me, and also
Nice.
for our listeners as well.
Excellent, excellent. This is a great question, Alex. Obviously, everybody knows we have our own L2, which is a fork of Optimism, the crypto exchange, and also the educational platform. But we do have a few other products, and I'll name uh, three of them because they are all part of the Patex ecosystem. So this is one of our advantages. We are not just one thing; we are a whole ecosystem created to facilitate trading, created to incentivize investments on the Web3 scenario seen in Latin, and also to help the Latin region to grow on a healthy way. Yeah. So I will start with the Patex wallet. Our wallet is a non-custodial cross-chain crypto wallet. So it enables the secure storage and sending and receiving of cryptocurrency within different networks. So you can add any smart chain into your wallet, and you can use that smart chain to transfer your tokens, and that makes us a competitive wallet, because every single wallet we see nowadays, you have to be cross chain, right? So we decided that from the beginning. So hopefully people will soon be starting to download and use our wallets. And then we have the bridge, which is a cross chain token transfer solution. Everybody knows what a bridge is, and it facilitates, yeah, the cross chain swaps between our network and not a compatible network. And and latest, we are developing a few other products. We have, for instance, our biggest backer, it's a fund here in Brazil. It's called Acura. They invested $10 million on Patex, and we are developing together a crypto friendly digital bank that will be also added into our ecosystem, so our users will be able to trade, transfer, and pay bills within our ecosystem. So it's something that we are working on now. And then also the Patex Explorer, which is like a Ether scanner, or a BSC scan, which is a platform that offers insights into the assets, contract balances, and transactions, ensuring transparency, within the ecosystem. So this would probably be the other products that I would name from our ecosystem.
I
I'll put it
see.
down.
I
Yeah.
guess yeah, we have very limited time. I also see different products. Maybe we can talk about them later
Yeah.
on. But definitely,
Sure.
seems like a one-stop exchange for every need
Sure.
you have. Seems like a whole solution, and 10 million investments seems like very assuring that you know they actually
Excellent.
believe in you. And among other investors I've seen on your cap table. So,
Nice.
we always try to keep our AMAs as quick as possible and informative. So, last
Sure.
question before we wrap this up. So, after
Yeah.
we talk about FTX and Binance, so what do you see as the most significant challenge facing crypto exchanges after the
Yeah.
issues going around, especially after Binance?
Yeah. You know, as I said before, the situation with FTX and Binance, well, FTX, for instance, it had a huge impact on our industry. A critical, it has revealed how important it is for an institution to have financial transparency, a robust internal financial controls as well, and the lack, yeah, of oversight and allegedly fraudulent practice that FTX have done, it raised many questions about the operational integrity of crypto exchanges. And for Patex, this is a huge opportunity, not only from the FTX point of view, but also what happened with Binance. And Binance it owns like 80% or more of the market here, of the trading volume market in Brazil and also Latam. With that happening, it gives more opportunity for exchanges like Patex that are coming to the scene now, and we will probably have, maybe it will probably be easier for us to bite some of that market share now, because of what's happening with Binance CEO. And this is huge for our market.
Use your opportunity, yes.
Yeah, I don't think this is a bad thing. Obviously, it raised a lot of questions, um, but for the whole industry, I think it will have a positive impact on the medium term, because they will see that even the top people, the top sharks like CZ, is willing to comply with the law, and he's willing to assume that he did a mistake, or he didn't do, or he didn't work, or were very you know, how can I say this? It proves that he's willing to go through what he's gonna go through now to prove that our
Hmm.
industry are able to assume that we did something wrong and we can pay for it, and then we will start again in a better way and move forward. But it's a huge opportunity for us. So these recent legal issues, yeah, all these allegations of money laundering and sanctions violations have they highlighted this immense challenge that exchange faces on complying with global regulatory standards, and this is really really difficult. But I see a big improvement, and I see that most of the countries that are experiencing huge adoption, they are they are leading the way, and they are investing time and not measuring any efforts in order to make a more regulated environment where our whole industry can grow without setbacks.
Hmm.
So let's see what the future holds for the crypto industry. But on my point of view, everything that happened, FTX, all the other exchanges that went bankrupt, the Luna situation, and everything else. In my honest opinion, it just makes us more stronger. It just makes us
Definitely.
more resilient. It just makes us want to improve, want to get better. And I think this is probably one of the best things, of our industry. We are ready, man. It doesn't matter when it happens, how it happens. When it happens, we are ready. We deal with it and we move forward. And this is a unique characteristic, and it makes it very, very strong. And we are now entering this big cycle, and is different from any other cycle we have seen, because now we have narratives such as the ETF from BlackRock and all these big institutions that are coming again. But now it's for good. They will lead the way. So this cycle, it won't be led by people like SBF, Quan, and all these guys that couldn't, keep their cool and decided to go sideways, decided to deviate themselves from the purpose of our industry. And this is going to be led by the big sharks, regulated sharks, and there's no stopping on our price. There's no stopping on our adoption now, and this is going to be huge. So if anyone out there, I'm thinking, oh, should I buy? Should I not buy? Should I invest? It won't make a difference if you buy Bitcoin at 30,000 now or 64,000 in a few months, if this is
Hmm.
going to go to a million, right? So
Yeah.
if you believe this is going to go to $1 million, it doesn't matter if you buy at 30 or 60,000. You still make a huge profit, and this is going to be led by BlackRock and in a few other institutions. They're applying for their own ETF, and this is going to be huge. We've seen what happened with the gold when they launched the ETF for the gold. Uh, it was game changing for the asset, and I believe that it's going to happen at in the same way for us, but on a bigger scale. We will be bigger than gold. We will have a bigger market than the gold market cap in maybe, I don't know, 10 years, maybe 8 years, before 2030, or maybe on 2030. We will have trillions and trillions of dollars of market cap. So this is how I see it. So hopefully it's gonna happen, because I'm putting my money on it. I'm betting my money on it, and I hope everybody believe that as well. If not, please do more research and get involved with these AMAs. Join our Telegram groups. We do post and we do discuss a lot of topics regarding these narratives that are being created within the cycle. We do have the Ethereum update, which is gonna favor a lot of the layer two, Patex included. So I don't know. I just see good things. I don't see any bad thing or any issue that can get in the way of our next boom within this
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
the
Yeah,
cycle. Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, definitely same thoughts. Every incident we went through is made us stronger. I also
Yeah,
like yourself putting all of my life savings in crypto. I mean, especially I do
yeah,
trust crypto, especially Bitcoin and other coins like Ethereum and big ones. I trust them more than my own government.
yeah,
So that's actually a good
yeah,
advice.
man.
Gracias
Good.
por tu
Yeah.
tiempo, Enrique.
You're welcome, man. De nada. It was my
Thank
pleasure.
you.
You can call us anytime. I'll be up for like that with you and your community at any time, buddy. Just let us know. So hopefully we'll be able to do more in next year. And don't worry, top 100 coins, yeah, top 100 coins in the market. All of them will surpass their all-time high, their previous all-time high. So just pick your choice, invest, and wait, and that's it.
Yeah, definitely great advice. So,
Cool,
guys, I've
man.
been seeing you're sending us questions. Maybe you can just, the Patex have a Telegram. They have community managers, and you can just ask those questions to them because we are about to wrap this up.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
and also
No
make sure to
problem.
check their website.
Thank you.
So thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone for being the part of this insightful session in a partnership with Patex. Thank you so much, Enrico, and everyone.
My pleasure.
Um, that's all for today. Bye bye.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Thank you.
Yeah, bye bye. Take care, everyone.